Sometimes the hardest part about planning a trip is leaving the animals you can't take with you. And sometimes you just have to go. Goodbye, Sharkbait. Bye, Muffin. Mochi, wherever you are, don't pee on anything. We're going to Dunedin. We're going to Dunedin.
Dunedin.
We've been told that it is one of the most dog-friendly places to go in Florida. And we have this one, Hachi, who will be trying his best to cause a car accident to happen. And then we have the good boy in the back, Rex. Let's do it!
The first thing we did was check into our Airbnb.
It was actually a really cute place that we found, and it was pretty cheap. We always bring a blanket for the dogs. They know that they're supposed to lay on the blanket.
And that way we don't get fur everywhere.
The first stop in Dunedin is, what's the name of this place?
Hog Island Fish Camp.
What?
Fish Camp.
Hog Island?
Hog Island.
You're a Hog Island.
Hog Island Fish Camp is a really great place to grab a bite to eat in Dunedin.
And dogs are absolutely allowed out on their outdoor patio.
It was really cute, and I found a drink I liked a whole lot.
But also, I found a drink that I thought was pretty good too. We got fish dip.
Crab and goat cheese dip.
We got hogfish sliders.
But what we really fell in love with were the grouper nuggets. Let's do this. I don't know how hot it is. Wow, that's great.
Okay, so as we walked outside after eating our little snacky lunch, Renette came to the decision that it's the heat outside
That's making it hot.
that makes it hot.
Yeah. I mean, it makes us exhausted is what I meant to say.
But what you said was the heat is what makes it
I
hot.
can't walk dogs and think at the same time.
A very short walk from Hog Island Fish Camp is the Seventh Sun. It's a brewery and a good place to wet your whistle.
Dunedin has a handful of breweries. This one was right by our lunch spot.
Renette got a chocolate stout, and I think she really liked it.
That tastes like a dessert. It's like chocolate.
It's really good, but the water makes it really wet.
Oh my god, is that going to be the joke forever?
Yes, it's going to be the joke forever. While we walked around one of the main streets, we stopped for food and ice cream, and everywhere we went, there were dogs.
Hachi has yet to find a dog that is not his best friend. So he's 8 months. Oh, he's very cute.
Even most of the establishments that we walked in were welcoming of dogs, and again, Hachi makes best friends.
Everything was going great until... I can't use this bag. Don't videotape me picking up poo-poos.
What do you have?
I have some dessert for you. Would you like it stinky?
Oh, he's not done. He's trying to eat the bug while he's doing that. So, we have to walk back to the car to get more poo bags because Hachi just filled up 3. In one go. Most I filled up is 2.
The whole town has a very relaxed vibe to it.
And what we were interested in seeing was the sunset. And oh yeah, we saw some sunset. After the sun went down, we needed some food.
So we got some pizza.
After a clumsily rehearsed kiss for the camera, we enjoyed our food.
Don't worry, the puppies got some too. This is how we die.
So we ended up having an early night last night. We got our pizza and went back to our Airbnb. We watched some Netflix and we ate some of the popcorn that we got.
So good. So salty, but it was so good.
And then today, right now, we're gonna go get some coffee.
Of course.
And then we're gonna go check out a beach with the dogs. The Dunedin Coffee and Bakery Company was so welcoming of us and the dogs. Their staff was incredible.
They even gave treats to the dogs, which they gobbled up immediately.
The coffee was good. The sandwiches were incredible. And I don't think Renette really knows how to eat a sandwich. Okay, so like a cute little surprise is we just left the Dunedin Coffee and Bakery Company. Caffeine is an important part of our day, I think. But we got sandwiches that ended up being really, really good. The staff was super friendly. The dogs got to come inside.
Yeah.
And then we got, because we're going to the beach now, what is that? It's like a pineapple...
chai cake. And then they gave us a gratis baklava because we're fun.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's because they were in love with me. But you know, whatever. Yeah. All right, let's go to the beach. We strapped the trusty GoPro on Rex and took off on our walk to the beach, which was much longer than we had thought.
But eventually we got there and it was a dog paradise.
Then it was time for Hachi to attempt his first swim. Good boy. Good boy.
Turns out he actually really likes swimming.
But what he likes more than swimming is playing with every other dog he sees. I mean, he really loves every other dog. What did you just say?
The water is so wet.
You're right. The water is so wet. Honeymoon Island. It's incredible. We have taken the dogs to Brohard Beach, which is close to Siesta Key, and that's an incredible stay. We should do an actual video on that one day.
That's great.
But this is pretty incredible. Just as there's so much beach, and there are dogs everywhere. It's insane. Something we learned is to check the tides, because when it was time to leave, the path we walked in on was underwater.
Turns out it was a good thing Hachi had his very first swimming lesson, because this was the only way back to the car.
But really, check the tide schedule before you go. After we left the beach, it was time for a quick lunch at the Living Room, another restaurant that really loves dogs.
Try Brussels sprout. Oh, those are crispy. All right. I know we like BJ's.
Yeah. Do you want to clarify that?
The restaurant. But those are better than the BJ's restaurant. By far.
The rest of the meal was really, really good.
And they even had a menu just for dogs.
So yeah, we had to order something for them. Just around the corner is a mural where you can hire an artist to do portraits of your precious puppies where they'll live on forever.
We didn't have that kind of money. Okay, so what are we doing?
Well, we just finished eating at...
The living room.
Right. And now we're on our way to... Well, originally it was going to be a sunset cruise.
Which I was really excited about. I booked it well in advance over in Tarpon Springs at Spongerama.
Sounds exciting.
I know. It's
but they ended up canceling the sunset one.
It'll be like the cusp of a sunset cruise. But the great thing is the dogs can come. So we're gonna look for dolphins. We're gonna watch the pre-sunset sunset.
That's just called sunshine.
Okay, so afternoon.
This water is wet. And then we made it to Spongerama. They have more sponges than you can shake a sponge at. If you need a sponge, their gift shop is the place to go. They've got sponges. Lots of sponges. Lots and lots of sponges.
We're getting on a boat, and the dogs are really excited. Everyone is so happy to see them. We're the only dogs on this ship, so.
Yeah, my God, I hope they don't take a dump on this boat. And then we took off and we were on our way to Anclote Key State Park.
Turns out Hachi has some really great sea legs.
4 of them. The boat is also a dolphin tour, and there were plenty of dolphins to see, just none that were friendly enough to come close. Be a good boy. Hachi. Hachi.
Hachi!
Be a good boy. Be a good girl. So it's a cool little island spot. Just a bunch of people fishing. I mean, not a bunch. It's pretty sparsely populated by people. But it's really cool. The only thing that sucks about this is obviously it's a state park. So dogs are not allowed. But dogs are allowed on the boat. So you can still take them out there. And we're switching off. I'm doing just a couple minutes to get a couple of shots of the place. And then Renette is going to collect seashells. And I'm 4 years old because I like bubblegum ice cream, but she gets to collect seashells in a bucket. After the tour, we had some intel for a pretty cool place to watch the sunset.
So we set out to find that magical spot.
And oh, we found it. Technically, I found it and then showed Renette the sunset I saw. We got to watch the sunset together, baby. Okay, so we were told by a local that Sunset Beach was dog friendly. I said, I'm not so sure about that. I'm not from around here. I think I know better. So we looked up some reviews and saw someone say,
It's pet friendly.
Right. So as we were driving in, we see a sign that says no pets beyond this point.
So we go to scope it out anyway to see if anyone's like, signs.
Well,
we don't need signs.
We didn't leave the dogs in the car. Renette stayed in the car. I went out, got some shots of the sunset from Sunset Beach.
And we found parking, which was unbelievable because
Met
it was
a
packed.
really nice girl named Rachel. She told me that there were no pets allowed there. We exchanged information. She's really great. She's really nice.
Anyway, I'm a Virgo and available apparently.
She's a Virgo. While we had our last dinner in Dunedin, we reflected on all the fun we had.
It's a really great town and you should definitely take your dogs with you.
Because not only are the beaches dog-friendly,
they are absolutely beautiful.
We remembered the beautiful sunsets
and the real beautiful sunsets we saw.
All in all, Dunedin is a fantastic place. Get your dogs, go to Dunedin, have a great time. And why does Rex always stick out his tongue in photos?